when Drake May threw his interception to Julian Love, they panned to
Yeah,
the Patriots defense, and you literally saw them all in unison just go,
dude. I literally got done typing Drake May scrambles elite. That's what I wrote. It was Drake May scrambles elite. And as I'm done typing that, the freaking interception happens and I go, disgusting interception by Drake May. What's up, guys? Welcome to Extra Point Podcast, episode 4. I am Aaron.
I'm DJ.
And today we're going to talk Super Bowl. Damn, dude. Patriots Seahawks. What a ass whooping.
Yep.
What
Proper
do you think? What are
BTA.
your thoughts?
Proper BTA, man.
Yeah.
I am
Yep.
one happy Giants fan, let me tell you.
Well, what was it? 12-0? 9-0 going into half? I think it was 9-0.
No, I think it was 9-0. And then coming out of half, they drove down, kicked another one.
Patriots didn't score in like 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the third, they kind of caught fire a little, but
Yeah.
garbage time.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think we really saw Drake May until that fourth quarter. That Patriots team did not look like anything we saw moving forward. I mean, you heard my predictions. I was like, whoever came out of the Texans and Patriots game, I was like, they're taking it. These defenses are just too insane. You being the Seahawks truther that you were this whole process, seeing it from a mile away.
Yeah.
Unreal, man. Unreal. There's a couple points I want to talk to, but let me hear it, man. From an unbiased standpoint, how do you feel?
It's weird. It almost feels underwhelming. Like we've had like a weird year, and I feel like we get a weird Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like very indicative of I'm very excited next year to going back to have freaking just terrible Thursday night games.
I seen a couple things that people saying it was just a prime game out there.
Yeah, deadass. But you can't even say that this year because all the Thursday night games were pretty solid, actually. That one Seahawks Rams game was a Thursday night game. It's freaking crazy. But no, I like that there's a Super Bowl winner that I chose. I do like that. I think Sam Darnold. Here's the thing. I'm glad that he won. I knew that he could win. I don't see him making it again, and I feel rude to say that. But literally, it's just a feeling. Like, I don't have anything to back it up. He played well. He outplayed Drake May.
Yeah.
He outplayed that, the Seahawks offense outplayed the Patriots defense, and the Patriots offense couldn't get anything going. How many freaking punts did their punter have? Hold on.
I think
I got to find this.
there was a total of 15 punts between both teams that game. Is what I think I heard the broadcast talk.
New England, 8 punts. Seattle, 7. Each of them for... oh, wow. Seattle punting for 335 yards.
So that was a
New
point
England.
that was a point I wanted to get into was Seattle's special teams.
New England punting 356 yards.
Ah,
It's,
who's Seattle's kicker?
their kicker, Jason Myers.
Jason Myers. Boy, did he have a game. And I think it's so crazy that in the Super Bowl, we're talking about the punter having the game of his life. But almost every single one of those kicks, dude, he was dropping it within 20 yards, 5 yards. There had to be at least three of those kicks that landed in the 5 yard line, like area. Unreal. Just such precision. I was like, dude, we're watching a master class of punting right now.
Dude, I wrote it down in my notes. Seattle, great special teams play. I wrote that down after, so they had already gotten one or 2 different balls at the 1. They had another one bounce out at like the 4.
Yep.
And then there was one that looked like it was going to roll into the end zone.
Yeah.
And the players were on it and they throw it back and then they had it stop at the 1. And I'm just thinking like, dude, not only are these Patriots playing like an amazing defense that's stopping them, but they're playing an amazing special teams that's stopping them.
Yep, absolutely giving
You know what I mean?
no room to breathe, man. That was shut out football in every manner of the way you could write it up. It was phenomenal.
Yeah. I feel bad for the Patriots a little bit.
No,
But how bad can you feel for the Patriots?
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's really good to see like them not be the storybook freaking winners like
Yeah.
we're used to, and just seeing like there's so many firsts on this team. It's like there's a first for like the only GM to win 2 Super Bowls without a single player on the same team or something like that. And then Sam Darnold, first quarterback to win a Super Bowl on his 5th team starting.
15.
it's
They
like
were the storybook,
it's
bro.
really it's refreshing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like every year it's the fucking Chiefs or Eagles. Goddamn.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Chiefs, Eagles,
And
Niners, Patriots. You're right, 100%.
and that's why I kind of talked myself into in the divisional round. If you remember, I kind of just went the safe route, and I was like, the Rams are winning it because at that point in time, I was looking around at the Final Four, and I was like, the most established ones that have been there are the Rams, and so I totally wrote off, everybody else, and just yeah, weird year gets the weird result, and Seattle, Mike McDonald, dude.
What a game.
Mike McDonald is a coach to be reckoned with. He's going into year 3.
Yep. Yeah.
With what was the salary cap number? 75 mil that they have?
Yeah, bro. I really think I think it goes one or two ways, right? Is that you have a pretty rough spot in the draft, right? But that's not to say you can't use what you have already at your disposal to do something. I mean, I'm a big wrestling fan, so I never say never about anything. Like the hypothetical. What's stopping Seattle with everything that they have at their disposal right now from calling up Las Vegas and saying, look, you guys need a quarterback? How about the Super Bowl winner? We need a quarterback. We'll give you Sam Darnold. We'll eat the contract. We have the space to do so. Here's 2 more first round
You think
picks.
to the Raiders, you said?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Because the last Seattle quarterback that went to the Raiders didn't work out too
That's a
well.
valid point. That's a valid point. But I mean,
And Sam just won a Dude, imagine if he stayed on the Vikings. God. Sam just won a Super Bowl.
all right, I agree. I think
He stays with them. He's there. What did he sign, a 1 or 2 year deal?
3 year.
Or what was it?
3 year, 100.
So he's on a 3-year.
Yep.
If they make the playoffs the next 2 years, if they make the playoffs and win a game or two, he signs another deal. I call it now.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't
His
hate
long
that.
term.
I don't hate that at all. I think if the continued success is there, why do you not continue to roll with it? You get him more weapons, you get him time in the pocket. He proved it. He's a serviceable quarterback, even under pressure. It's not like that Patriots defense wasn't getting there. They just weren't as effective. Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez.
We'll
Dude.
talk about him, boys,
I would be livid if I was Christian Gonzalez.
yeah,
This morning.
I'm requesting
He
a trade
was
out of there.
the best. He's the best player on the team.
I agree.
No, he's the best player on the field, probably. Let's be honest. I mean, Ken Walker put up some stats, but that game shouldn't have been as close as it was, and it's because of Christian Gonzalez constantly. Why were JSN and Cooper Kupp? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Cup had a good game.
Better than the Patriots receivers. Kupp had a good game for a 2, right? But that's because JSN went down. He kind of had to step it up a little bit.
No, not even. JSN was getting locked down.
Well,
I don't want
I
to take
remember
that
right
away
after
from them.
after JSN went out, Gonzalez was locking down Kupp.
Yeah.
And then Kupp had a few catches, but immediately I was like, yo, are they going to be able to do anything? You know what I mean?
Well, I messaged the group chat. I was like, there goes the passing game because now Gonzalez is on Kupp, and Kupp's the only one that's been actively in, situation where he could be targeted. And then the next play after JSN went out, I saw Gonzalez on him. That's a wrap, but it didn't matter. It did
Cooper
not matter.
Kupp, 6 for 61.
Good game.
No tutties. The 1 touchdown went to AJ Barner. Top 5 tight end next year in fantasy, calling it. AJ Barner had himself a year, earned himself a freaking contract, dude. Leading receiver on New England was Mac Hollins. He had that absolutely insane dot into 4-man coverage.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Drake May lightning, just turning it on for 2 plays. Absolutely insane. Just freaking dot to him. Demario Douglas was there. I took the over on his receptions and got it.
I don't even want to talk sports betting. Dude, Drake May got there too, dude. I was like, I only needed 86 yards coming into the 4th, and he got there, but Kenneth Walker didn't get it. JSN, even though he came back out, dude, my line was stressing me out more than the game itself was.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking at these numbers.
Hmm.
This is why you got to watch the games, man. You can't just rely on the box score. If you look at these numbers, Drake May outperformed Sam Darnold.
Really?
I watched the game. Yeah, Drake May, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 27 for 43. Sam Darnold, 202 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, it's not black and white, but if you look at those numbers, you're thinking it's a lot closer than it was. What I saw was Drake May being stopped time and time again and being forced to punt because with the way that offense was running, you couldn't give them field position. You just couldn't.
I have a
And
question.
Sam Darnold was surgical whenever he needed to be.
Right. I agree. I agree. My question to you is, where does the fault lie on the Patriots side of the ball? Is it preparation? Was it the game plan that Vrabel came up with going into this game?
Well, they weren't running it as effectively as New England or as Seattle was.
Hmm.
And it's funny because it looks like they tried to spread it out a little bit.
Hmm.
Just by the box score, you see Drake May 37 yards, Ramondre Stevenson 23, Henderson 19. Kenneth Walker took 135 yards of the team's 141. So I'm inclined to say rushing defense. They couldn't fucking stop Walker. He won the MVP for a reason and for good reason. And can you imagine if they had Charbonnet in there?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it would
dude.
have been even worse of a show.
To counteract my take from last week, but
No,
they didn't need him in there. I mean,
no. Walker put the team on his back last night. The first MVP running back since '89. That stat alone, when you look at all the running backs who have been in the Super Bowl since then, that's an insane stat to me, at least. That kind of blew my mind when I see that.
what's insane that I think of, do you put, because I know my answer, and no disrespect, you know I'm about to say something super disrespectful. Do you put Kenneth Walker in your top 5 running backs right now in the league? I don't
No,
think I do.
no, I don't.
Fringe top 10?
Fringe, I would say Fringe top 10, I think is pushing it. Because I do think he's really good. Last year, it really helped my fantasy team take the cake. I've seen the
You
production
think he
there.
goes first round?
No, I
You think
don't.
he goes first, second round?
No, I don't. Not with guys like
I could see
Bijan and
second.
Gibbs. Yeah, second to third, easy. That's such a huge grab. And I think you have to, especially with how consistent he has been for the most part. Not first. Not first. Not with guys like Gibbs, Bijan, Saquon, Derrick Henry. No.
Yeah, yeah. I saw an interesting thing the other day. Someone was saying because of how the season was being played schematically from like this year, that next year in fantasy, running backs are going to be a lot more valued than wide receivers just
Sure.
because of the volatility of the position.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, and depending
because
on
there's so many great defenses, you have to run the ball, whereas the passing game can be spread out a little bit more.
right, right. I think, and a big part of that is the league you're in. Obviously, like depending on where you are, things are gonna vary. Depending on what projection points go for, like that could be a huge thing. I mean, we like to play up the numbers, granted, but 100 points for a running back, it's not exactly unfathomable, you know?
Yep. I know I took the over of Kenneth Walker, 104 rushing yards. At half, he was at 100.
Yeah, well, no, I think at half, like he was literally right there at 98. I was like, why didn't we just give him one more before going out? That aggravated me. And
I
I
was around that.
bet, I almost guarantee there was somebody with a lot of money on Poly Market that just lost their mind to how close he came.
Yep. Speaking of Poly Market, Charlie Puth bet on the under. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. He put money on the under, dude. Because he's holding that note and then he just stops and he looks at the camera. And I'm like, you're not fucking slick, dude. You're not slick.
I saw the clip from it. I missed the opening ceremony because I was running around getting food. Oh man, I loved Green Day's opening. I thought that was a really really good show. I love that in classic Green Day style. They weren't gonna censor it. They were gonna make you censor
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
I want to go over some of my notes I took from the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Seahawks off to a great start in the first quarter. That first drive, the first play was a completion for 10 yards. It was a completion for a first down. And then we saw the Patriots not be able to do that um, for the entire fucking game. So that was very telling of like how the game's gonna go.
Yeah, both of those first drives really set the tone for what we were about to watch.
The second and third thing that I put on this, which again defines this whole game, Patriots O-line in shambles is what I have on here. Will Campbell, dude.
Yeah. Now, I was hoping we were
Yikes,
going
he
to talk
actually had a
about it.
pretty good season. He actually had a pretty good season, I thought. I didn't hate him. You rookies can make mistakes, especially when they're starting. But I thought he performed well enough, and then Super Bowl comes and he's just
Well,
done.
I think a lot of that comes down to the pressure of the moment. I think when you throw a rookie into a situation like that, that's such a hard like learning curve, man. Granted, a lot of talk right now is that they didn't really like the Patriots didn't face anybody to get to where they got. And there is validation to that, but there's no denying that there are players on defenses that you played that were skilled. And to perform pretty decently all the way throughout the year with showing flashes of being a rookie, to go and go into the biggest game of your life immediately, mind you, but to go into that game and just get absolutely rocked the way he did. I mean, that pass rush was unbelievable, dude. They could not be stopped. I really don't put it on Will Campbell. I really don't. But if you know you're going to get bull rushed and you're still planting and anchoring and getting knocked on your ass, bro, we got to look at something here.
Yeah. I forgot. I think you put it in the chat. I don't remember, but there was some crazy stat on how many pressures Will Campbell let through. Like Will Campbell himself let through. We'll see if we can find that stat, but the next thing I have on here is Absolute Punt Fest. That might be the title of this video. Just Absolute Punt Fest.
Yeah, literally looking it up on Google filled the sentence for me. 14 quarterback
Really?
pressures for Will Campbell.
Out of how many snaps? I guess every single one of them.
Well,
That's still
I
a
would
lot.
assume,
14.
yeah. 29
Yeah.
total pressures during the 2026 postseason. Not the regular season, the postseason.
Walker earned his payday. The incomplete pass catch that Cooper Kupp bobbled.
Yeah,
What were your thoughts?
I thought it was incomplete. I don't think he had control of that at any point, and you literally saw it touch the ground. I didn't know why we were even discussing it.
I don't think we saw it touch the ground, and this is my reasoning for that. Yes, did the ball go underneath the surface of the grass? It looked like it, yes. But it didn't impede the movement of the ball in any way. The ball moved as if it had not touched the ground. So is touching the grass but not the ground still incomplete?
I think so. I think you treat that the same way. I really do.
It didn't end up mattering. Yeah, it didn't end up mattering. So I guess who cares?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just saying,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not convinced.
it's funny because it comes back to how many times can I say it? Oh my Lord. I seen a lot of resemblance to Edelman's catch during the 28-3 game. The thing was, once that ball was rejuggled, there was no doubt about it that Edelman had it, right? And he kept it up. There was enough wiggle room there between movement and it possibly touching the ground that to me that says, it's too close. So we're calling it.
There was another catch that was bobbled, right? That was Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson on his touchdown, right?
Yes. Yep.
That
was a
one was
good
much
touchdown.
more. It was a terrible throw, but Ramondre being and I hate to shit on Drake May while he's down, but that wasn't a good throw. But Ramondre being a vet made the adjustments, caught the ball, made the touchdown. That's why you have him and a Travion Henderson.
They said he was in his what, sixth season going into this game.
Who? Stevenson?
Or no?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I thought he was older than that, but yeah, sixth season. Exactly. He's who you want in that situation. You know what I mean? Him or like a Hunter Henry, which is also why you have him on the team. Who he was pretty quiet for the night.
Yes, he was. There was a point that I wanted to kind of piggyback off with that. I noticed a lot, and again, this is kicking Drake May while he's down, but one, you almost brought the dynasty back. You deserve it. Two, it's your second year, dude. This is part of the process.
I think we both agree that Drake's a great
Yeah, yeah.
quarterback.
I mean, he was a runner-up for
He's top
MVP,
10 in
dude.
the league.
Yeah, he was runner-up
Yeah,
behind Stafford for MVP. You can't take that away or diminish that by this performance. I really don't think so.
yeah, yeah.
But there were several points where I noticed Dre's balls were too high. Stevenson had to go up for it. Um, uh,
He missed he missed his tight end, not Henry. Another like I guess their tight end too. He missed him like disgustingly over his head whenever he was in stride, open as fuck.
dude, I don't even want to talk about that because that pass to JSN that went over his head was a long gone touchdown. If Darnold would have been able to put it where it needed to be, JSN was gone. It would have helped my parlay. Would have been great. Didn't happen. No, but Drake, dude, his ball accuracy was not there. And maybe that's just the pressure and just getting swarmed the way he was. I don't doubt that. Maybe it was the moment. Second year quarterback in the Super Bowl. That's the first time in history.
I wanted to ask you. No, it's not the first time. Russ made it his second
That's
year.
right. That's right. My bad. I think Brady did too.
I think so, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. Like, if I've ever seen like and I don't know. Apparently, he was also injured. Apparently, he took a painkiller shot in his shoulder, like in
Drake
the middle of
May
the
did.
game. Yeah,
We had a varsity blues
that's what. Well,
situation.
hold on. We might want to fact check that one. We might want to fact check that one.
And I was like, are we living varsity blues right now? Are they in the natty and Paul Walker's on the bench? What's going on?
I think I heard that, but so apparently he wasn't at full strength. But was some of it nerves? You think was some of it
Yeah,
maybe the moment was too big?
yeah,
And you can.
absolutely.
That's fine for a young player. It's not a death knell.
No, I don't think so at all. And I think you have to take that into consideration. Not only like I mean, think of it this way, right? Biggest stage, a legacy to live up to in New England. You have a defense that is not giving you any chance to breathe and wrapping you like a boa constrictor. All of that pressure is going to mess up that decision making. On top of that, most of that stadium was Seattle fans. The 12 showed up. Like that was a home game for Seattle. And I won't be told different. Uh,
In their division rival stadium.
yeah, bro. Beautiful. Absolute cinema.
Dude, if I had to watch the Eagles win a Super Bowl at AT&T, I would probably I can't say it, we're going to get demonetized, but it wouldn't be pretty. It wouldn't be a pretty scene, let me tell you.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You
If it
said
was,
something.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. What were you going to say?
I was just piggybacking and saying that it would be the same if it was any of the East in MetLife. You know, same thing.
Hopefully there's never a Super Bowl being played in MetLife.
Hey, Russ won a Super Bowl there, okay?
Yeah, I'm saying because y'all need to change your fucking turf.
They need to blow up that stadium and restart.
Just get a
Please.
new one. There we go.
Yeah.
Demonetized
yeah.
anyways. Thanks a lot.
My bad, Chief.
God. You said something about completion percentage earlier. I put a note here because I saw a graphic on the screen when it popped up. At 12 minutes left, so we're into the fourth quarter already. At 12 minutes left, a graphic popped up. Both quarterbacks were at a 50% completion percentage. Sam Darnold was 17 for 34, and Drake May was 10 for 20. Just to put into perspective, and that's right. They put that graphic popped up right when they start going off, right when they started scoring a little bit. But that goes to show you how great both defenses played in this game. Holding each other to 50% completion is insanity.
Yeah.
The pass rush from the Seattle was just dominant. But I think it's Craig Woodson, but whatever. They had one dude that just kind of went off a little bit, but I didn't put it in my notes.
Von Chasen, Alfrey Jennings, Bradley Swanson.
I want to say it was Craig Woodson, but I'm not sure. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Whatever.
Woodson,
But
isn't that Seattle?
no, Witherspoon went off.
That's who I was thinking of.
Witherspoon, I saw a crazy stat. Did Witherspoon have all the sacks? Oh no, they spread it out.
Yeah,
Good.
it was really spread out. There was 6 total sacks, I think.
Yeah, because they called one back. It was supposed to be 7,
Yep.
which was like a record.
Yep.
Speaking of calling stuff back, they called back the Kenneth Walker touchdown.
That was a beautiful run.
holding.
Oh, that was a beautiful
and
run.
I didn't see holding. It's funny
I
because I
did.
put
I
another
did.
note that okay.
Sorry.
Well, I hate it.
I do too.
I actually
I
did
do
put
get
a
the
note.
touchdown.
Yeah, I did put a note that it was pretty well officiated as a whole. I feel like they let the guys kind of do a lot, but just those two, the Cup incompletion and the Walker touchdown, I just didn't agree with. But for only two plays that were relatively inconsequential, it was pretty well officiated. I would say at one point there was a fight and they just let it happen. No
Yeah.
flags. Like straight up punches being thrown and they're just like, ah.
Let the boys play ball, I guess. I loved
Yeah,
it,
it's
bro.
just,
I loved it. And maybe it's because I'm just such a big Patriots hater, man.
yeah.
Just watching them get unnerved and angry with it. This is gonna look so bad, but watching when Drake May threw his interception to Julian Love, they panned to
Yeah.
the Patriots defense, and you literally saw them all in unison just go.
Dude. I literally got done typing Drake May scrambles elite. That's what I wrote. It was Drake May scrambles elite. And as I'm done typing that, the freaking interception happens and I go, disgusting interception by Drake May.
I
Just
didn't think his run game
absolute
was.
right to him.
Yeah, no, that shout out Julian Love, always
Right place, right time.
Yeah, all right place, right time. I
He's a
didn't.
great player, but that was not a great play.
No.
It was right to him.
Well,
It's
and that's
like,
just it. I've always kind of felt that way about Julian Love. I always thought he was decent and maybe not schemed correctly, but when it came his way, he made a play almost every time, which is why I think Seattle wanted him. I didn't agree with the scrambling. I think he had maybe two or three plays where it actually went his way. But I vividly remember a sack where he was running away, and this is gonna go into another point. I'm gonna piggyback off of it, but and he ran away, looked back, and saw the Seahawk coming at him, and just held it and tried to go, but he had nowhere to go and got hawked down.
I think I remember that. Yeah. He was holding on to it.
Yep, but and that was a big thing I noticed throughout it is he was just holding the ball too long. I don't, and that was before any of the interceptions at that too. I think it got worse after those interceptions. He could not get rid of the ball.
Excuse me. Goddamn.
You're good. You're good.
Why were they booing? Did you hear a lot of booing?
Wasn't booing. They were going cool.
What was it? Cooper Cup.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because I thought the
Dude, I
same thing
was
with the
like,
Rams one. I was like, why are they booing him? He's MVP. And then somebody told me that they're saying,
dude, okay, I'm sitting here like, bro, they're actually having a great game and people are booing
yeah,
and they're like closer to home. I was like, what is going
yeah.
on? But okay, that makes a lot more sense. Fuck, man. You want to talk about NFL honors?
Yes, but there's one more point I want to talk about Seattle's defense.
Go ahead.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Shouts out to him. He had a good game. He wasn't like I think he had one. He had the strip sack, right? Or I
Yep,
guess.
he forced the fumble that what was it? What's his name? Nwozo?
Yeah, they called
The other
that.
guy picked up.
Yeah, no, they
Nwozo.
called that an interception. I guess it never touched the ground.
An interception?
Yeah, yeah,
So, is that why he didn't get the sack?
yes, yes.
Okay, well, that sucks. I definitely bet on him to get a sack, but whatever. Did he get it? Did they? No, I guess Nwozu would get the interception, huh?
Correct, correct. But hey, D Law, baby, shout out.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
He said before the season he ain't winning it with Dallas, and I'm very glad that he
He got
was
his.
able to win one. It makes us look bad. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm used to us looking bad. But I am very happy for D-Law. He is the player we always thought he was.
Yeah.
Selfishly, I kind of wanted him to go there and suck or go there. You never want anyone to get injured.
Right.
But no, he's the player that we thought he was. And just all congrats to D-Law and the kid that's on the way. He's got a kid, if not today, very soon.
He was like, what,
coming.
72 weeks or something they said, or some crazy number deep.
She had a doctor on standby.
Yeah.
And said that she wasn't going to inform him if she went so that he could focus on the game, which, like, wife of the year. Just saying, like, god dang, dude.
Absolutely.
So yeah, congrats to D-Law. Congrats to Reek Woolen.
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking
He had a good game too.
Fort Worth native.
Yeah.
Fort Worth native. We went to like the same middle school. Not at the same time, I don't think. I don't know how old he is, but yeah. Reek Woolen.
Now, I only bring
Yeah.
up D-Law, one, because I'm a salty Giants fan, but two, as a salty Giants fan, I got to watch D-Law punish my O-line for, what was it, 8 years? I'm happy to see it. And same for Bearcat. I'm so happy he got himself a ring. Julian Love, Horsecock Lock, since we're already demonetized.
Who's what's his name?
Who?
Bearclaw?
Bearcat, Leonard Williams.
Okay. Just not familiar with that I guess. Okay, you want to go to NFL honors?
Yeah, we ain't talking about honors.
And I hit up Nick. He's still at work, so we'll see if we can get him on.
Okay.
But I do have a graphic here, sir. Let's go ahead and switch on over. Boom. All right. We just spent a lot of time talking about Drake May. Look, do you want to address the elephant in the room and talk MVP, or do you want to work up to it?
Well, I mean, I think we all saw that coming. I think it was pretty clear cut that Matthew Stafford was the guy. There was a lot of talk about oh, hold on. Silly me.
He won by 1 vote, though.
Yeah. I don't think it should have been that close personally. I think you have to, if it's coming that close, I think you have to take in strength of schedule and really start breaking down the games that they played a lot more. And maybe they did. I'm not an insider to know how they do that, but to me, you have a theory.
Well, it's a good segue into what I'm gonna say next. So I'll let you finish your thought.
I think nobody outplayed Matthew Stafford this year. I really don't.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah.
I mean, the closest we saw was that NFC Championship game with Sam Darnold, and that
I thought you were gonna say the Panthers.
No.
Bryce Young outplayed him. Bryce Young put belt to ass. I don't know if I would say call it belt to ass, but Bryce Young played him hard. I'm just saying.
I will give him that, but genuinely speaking, you didn't see him in contention there. You had a
top of his game.
Yeah, exactly. At his age, just unbelievable year for Matthew.
I think I would have liked to see him get a ring, of course. I said that in the past. But getting an MVP at this age secured his Hall of Fame status. I think he is Hall of Fame. I think now he's playing for first ballot. And even now he's what? He's getting in pretty soon. They're not freaking Eli Manning him, you know what I mean?
Wait, all right. So are you saying Eli's not a Hall of Famer, or are you saying that he's not on Eli's level?
Do not yell at me. Eli is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Eli is. I will give you that. Eli is a Hall of Famer. He's not first ballot, clearly. We're already past that. But
neither is Bill Belichick, so what does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. No, that's one thing. We might have to find someone that disagrees so we can have that conversation, but I do not disagree. That's a stupid conversation.
I agree.
I think a lot of times with these awards, if it's such a tight race, they give it to the person who hasn't gotten one with more experience sometimes. If all other things tied, you know what I mean? So I think that whether we're right or wrong, that's what the voters do. So that might have tied in a little bit to the MVP vote for Matthew Stafford, but also, and I have to issue our first correction as a Extra Point podcast personnel. We did a whole segment a few weeks ago on the Protector of the Year based off of some Google shit that I got that was not correct.
Yep.
Still mad about that. So sorry. Penei Sewell did not win the first ever Protector of the Year award. That is Joe Thuney. And I can't think of anybody more deserving. Joe Thuney, absolute monster. Not only of a year, of a career. You can't talk O-lineman without talking Joe Thuney. Just another absolute first ballot. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts. The man transforms every team he goes to.
Yep, absolutely. And don't get me wrong, I think there's so many names that you could put in for this to be there. But what a dominant first pick and standard setter for this award going forward.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. It's a shame Zach Martin retired.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because he's another one.
You got your Will Fries, you've got your Lane Johnsons, you've got your Andrew Thomases. Granted, that one's biased. He gets no love anyway.
Calling it right now because it's such a new award and they have a little catch up to do. Calling it right now, barring any major injury, Lane Johnson wins it next year.
He should. He really should. And honestly, like if it wasn't for Joe Tooney, I would have gave it to him this year. But I think he's absolutely the right pick to put in there.
So yeah, had to get the correction out.
Yes.
Sorry, we're kind of skipping all over it,
No, it's
all over the
okay.
place. But
I
now let's
like
go
it.
in order.
Okay.
Yeah. Which
Yeah,
one do you
I
want to
like
talk
it.
about next?
Give me defensive rookie of the year.
Okay.
I mean,
What are you?
we
No. What
both
are your thoughts?
both agreed that this was the right pick. Um, I like the pick. I'm happy with just Abdul Carter getting the look. I didn't think he was gonna win it anyway.
Gets the nod, but his numbers weren't up there yet.
Right, and Singer had an incredible rookie year. Honestly, I think being paired with Myles Garrett is definitely gonna help that quite a lot. But
Yeah.
still,
Everyone's preoccupied. They don't look at the rookie,
to an
and they
extent,
don't have tape.
to an extent, because skill is always good. Ball doesn't lie, and he absolutely performed up to that moniker of rookie of the year. I'm really happy for him, and I think he's such another big piece to that defensive front that's just gonna be there causing havoc for a while.
I'm a little sad to see Nick Emanwari miss out. He's another one I think was absolutely deserving. And ironically, and we can talk about this later maybe, James Pierce Jr. actually had a great year.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, he had a great career. Anyways, moving on. But Nick Emanwari, I kind of wish that they would add like postseason and Super Bowl to this, because you can sit here and say Carson Schwarzenegger is the defensive rookie of the year, and sure he is for the regular season, but there was a defensive rookie that did so much for his team up into winning a Super Bowl, which is not an easy impact to make on a team in your first year. And Emanwari absolutely was a wall on that D line, just absolutely destroying them. But you know, I'm not gonna fight it too hard. Schwarzenegger is a monster, and I'm excited to see who did they get for DC, because Schwartz gone. Did they get anybody yet?
I believe so. Let me double check.
I think they did get a pretty big name, I think, but I do think that the Browns defense is going to continue to dominate.
I agree 100%. I'm running to JPA real quick.
You're good. They also need I can't name a single Browns secondary like corner safety, but I can name a few. Is Grant Delpit a linebacker? I think he's a
Yes.
free safety.
No, I think he's fine back there.
Well, regardless, they do have, and we'll have Nick if he gets on, we'll have him talk about the Browns because he's a Browns truther.
Jim Schwartz
Unfortunately.
just resigned 4 days ago. I don't expect that
Okay.
to change immediately. So at
Eberflus.
this moment,
No, I'm kidding. McDermott on the Browns.
Eberflus for the downfall of the Browns' dominant defense would be crazy. No, that
McDermott needs a job.
McDermott would be crazy with Myles Garrett and Schwarzenegger, bro.
That would be crazy. I would love that. Oh my god.
I like that.
Since you went rookie, I'll go rookie. Offensive rookie of the year. You know I was pulling for my guy. So sorry, not a single Giant got on the list. But Ted McMillan, dude, what a rookie year. 1,000 yards, made Xavier Legette look like a bust, which isn't very difficult to do. But I don't know. He unlocked Bryce Young in some ways that I felt like we needed to see to keep Bryce on that roster and to be such an worst to first, like not just worst to first in your division, one of the worst, if not the worst in the league is your team. They draft you number one and a few other key pieces, right? They bolster their defense with, what was it, their third rounder, I think it was. Okay, Nick's not going to make it.
Okay. Did you see what he just sent to the group chat?
No, what did he say?
He sent a post from somebody from a page called Kadarius Toney Worshipper. It's JSN with 1 Super Bowl and Kadarius Toney with 2. He said Tony is for real, the one that got away, 2-time Super Bowl champ. What a
Sign Tony to the Browns. Kadarius Toney and Jerry Jeudy.
my lord, dude. That'd be horrible.
Anyways, that ruined my offensive rookie take now. What do you think about Tet and the O'Roy? award.
For me personally, Tet's victory is overshadowed by the fact that Jackson Dart only had one vote, which is diabolical to me. I can't believe that. Mid-season, he was the favorite. What happened?
Who got the other votes?
I don't know right offhand, but I do know he only got one for it. If I'm not
I
mistaken,
mean,
Tet was the runaway as far as their actual voting went.
I agree with it. The only one that I think would give him, I do think Dart should have gotten more votes.
I think it should have at least
Emeka
been
was
close.
Emeka and Baker for the first half of the year were the clear winners of the MVP and
Yeah.
offensive rookie. Like there was no debate, and they both, just like that whole team, fell off. Which sucks. 'Cause I love the Bucks, but Tristan Wirfs is another name we were talking about earlier for protector. By the way, Tristan Wirfs needs to get it, but
Well, so let
I don't know. I'm happy for him.
let me just give an actual take and say that if it wasn't going to be Dart, it was going to be Tet. Okay. I don't hate it. I think in all reality, what you said about him being the guy to unlock Bryce Young is exactly what they needed. I think, ironically enough, though, this puts Carolina in a very tough situation going forward because if you go from the year Bryce Young had this season with rookie Tet, and that's not replicated next year, now we're back to square one of questioning whether or not Bryce is the guy.
Yeah.
I don't doubt Tet's ability to be a star in this league, but I'm wondering what his ceiling is.
Okay. Well, 1,000 yards as a rookie. Maybe his ceiling is the next Mike Evans.
Sure, or he's the next Jerry Jeudy. We don't know.
I like his odds. I like him as a player.
Yeah, me too.
I would take him in fantasy. I would take him third round if available. If I needed a solid receiver, I think. Depending on a lot.
I think third is really good, but the fourth round is where his value would be.
If you could get him in the fourth, you take him in the fourth.
Right, right.
You know. Okay. One I'm a little pissed off about. Not pissed off. Coach of the year. You know I like me some Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson should have won it, man. I get the Mike Vrabel. They went to the Super Bowl, but you can't sit here and say that you can count postseason for Coach of the Year. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
sure.
But you can't for the other ones. So I don't know. I get that Vrabel won more games with New England, and New England was worse. But I feel like Ben Johnson almost kind of cleansed some generational curse, just at least a little bit of it. On the Bears, and he unlocked Caleb. And for Caleb to perform the way that he did and have about a 50% completion percentage throughout the year, I mean, he literally only gets better from here. And that team only gets better from here. And they're going to invest in their defense was amazing, you know, but you can still get some more defensive help. Their secondary is one of the best in the league.
I
Jalen
think their
Johnson's a fucking
problems up
beast.
front, not out back.
What's up?
I think they're the defense's problems up front, not in back.
Exactly. You get some pass rushers.
Somebody
You
like
get
Max Crosby.
maybe a yeah. No. Actually, they have a history. That's one thing that nobody talks about in trades. The teams that have histories of trading together, and the Raiders, Bears trade a lot with each other.
I mean,
But no,
if you have
he's
the,
gonna be a Cowboy.
I'm just saying, I think it makes a lot of sense. I think that really bolsters this Bears defense in a very lethal way. We're getting off topic, but I like that image.
Let's try to stay on topic because I could talk about the Bears. Well, we should do maybe a whole like segment on the Bears one day.
Yeah.
In the off season.
Yeah. Dude, we have a lot of time in the off season. We could hit every team if we wanted to.
Who did you like for Coach of the Year before?
Honestly, I don't hate Rabel here. I like Rabel. I liked him in Tennessee. I think he did things with Tennessee that a lot of coaches probably couldn't. And to go to the Patriots and take them from a 4-13 team to a 17, including postseason, and what was it, 17 and 3? What was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that turnaround, I don't think he can look away from.
Yeah.
I like
No,
I
fair
like
enough.
Ben Johnson too. I really did. I just think if you're looking,
You could argue.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say you could argue that the Patriots were a worse team last year because they were by schedule, I guess. But they clearly have so much set up in like the kind of like it's hard to overcome a shit front office, and I feel like the Bears have a shittier front office, and not only that, I don't know. I just feel like Ben Johnson meant
More.
more to his team marginally. I mean, I like Vrabel. I like that he won it. It wasn't my pick, but whatever. I'm not upset.
But we could probably rifle these next couple ones.
I was about to say, not much needs to be said. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Breaking the single season sack record is almost guaranteeing that.
And that's not just a stat. Like, he looked the part, too.
Yeah.
He was just a monster. He's one of, if not the best defensive players I've ever had the privilege of laying my eyes on. I mean, it really is like him, Micah Parsons, and maybe like
Aaron
Aiden
Donald.
Hutchinson.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah, Aaron Donald. Yeah.
I seen a comparison.
God, Aaron Donald.
I seen a comparison the other day that said Myles Garrett is to the edge what Aaron Donald was to the nose.
I can see that.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I like that. Okay, the next one, Comeback Player of the Year. Who else was up for that? Dak was up for that.
Dak was there. What was his name? Was also there.
I feel like Burrow definitely. No, Burrow got injured again.
Yep.
And he won it last year. But
yeah, they're kind of
no,
bouncing it around now.
I don't hate it. The Niners made it that far because of CMC. He was not along for the ride in any sense of the term. He was the engine.
Okay, the other nominees, it was CMC, Stephon Diggs, Aiden Hutchinson, Trevor Lawrence, and Dak Prescott. I would have liked T-Law here if we were going to give him anything, but almost 2,000 yards in receiving and catching respectfully, or receiving and running, not receiving and catching. If you're going to put almost 1,000 in each after coming back off of the year that he went through last year, yeah, that's clear cut to me.
I wouldn't have hated T-Law for it, just mainly it's a little bit more emotional. T-Law last year didn't just go down. He went down maliciously from an attack from Aziz Al-Shair on the Texans, which I'm curious what Mike would have to say about that. But that was a nasty hit for, I don't know, he wasn't having a horrible year, but he definitely had a better year this year. But no, CMC deserves it.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like such an asshole that I don't know why Bobby Wagner won.
I don't think he knew either.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch his reaction to getting it, looked like he was. Well, he even said he's like, I'm surprised I won this or something, and said, honestly, I wasn't even planning on coming. I didn't think I was gonna. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I don't think he even thought he was gonna take it.
Huh.
10-time Pro
Usually
Bowler Bobby Wagner.
Usually win it by its most esteemed honor.
Mhm.
It's usually for people that do a lot for their communities, right?
Yes, correct. Or
Like-
just go out
like
there
kinda do a
and
lot of
beat
charity work.
people.
Yeah, Dak won it a few years ago. It's definitely an honor. Do wish Wagner's philanthropy and history of giving back to the community has been a hallmark. Okay, so he didn't do anything like, I guess, out of the ordinary. This is kind of like a longevity thing, like, hey, you've done a lot. Oh, he created the Phinia May Fund in partnership with the Virginia Mason
Fund that
Hospital.
helps stroke
Helps
patients.
stroke patients while promoting stroke education. That's
That's
a
awesome.
good cause. I like that.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
wonder
do too.
wonder if that's like extra personal to him. I saw something about his mother in one of these. I hope that's not the case, but
Right. He said I can't be up here without talking about my mom and what she
yeah.
meant to him.
Yeah. Well, hey, you love to see it. You love to see the NFL doing what it does for the people that give back to the community.
Yeah, absolutely. You won't hear any rejection from me about that.
All right, man. Did you wanna do like a top 10?
Yeah. What we want to run, brother?
Do you want to do the one that, or do you want to just build a team with me?
Yeah, we could run the team real quick. I'm cool with ending on that.
Bet. Okay. So you don't want to do the positions?
Nah. We'll keep it traditional.
Bet. Where is it? All right.
I like that this.
Same rules.
I like that this is becoming our thing at the end.
It's fun. It's a fun. You got to get something in. You know what I mean? I see these all the time, and I'm always like, God, I want to do that. I want to figure out how to do the Madden rating thing too, but
Yeah.
we'll talk offline. All right, man. You want me to go first?
Yeah. We'll keep it in order. I'm rocking.
But who we got? The Jets.
That's
Ooh.
a brutal start, dude.
You know, that is theoretically now you go all time and pick Sam Darnold.
No, you don't.
Super Bowl winning Sam Darnold?
Nah, bro. With all the quarterbacks amongst every team, you're bugging.
It almost feels I'm
That's
using
some
my only
jock
spin,
riding.
but wait, should we remove the team when we
Ooh. You know what?
so if I skip, should we
We've got just, I think we've got enough here for us to do that. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, I'm respinning and I'm doing us both a favor. I'm taking the Jets off. Let's go again.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
That's the Chiefs. Give me
Ooh.
God. I should just rip Mahomes. Don't
Yeah,
overthink it.
I don't think you do.
I know, because there's.
It also
I
doesn't
don't want to use
burn.
a legend.
Yeah, it
I don't want
doesn't
to use
burn
a
a legend.
legendary yet, and we literally have a legend on the. No matter what you think of him, he's won 3 Super Bowls. Yeah, I feel good with that one. DJ, who you got? The Niners.
Niners, give me Jerry Rice.
He said, "I'm burning through all of them. I don't care."
That's kind of been a thing with me lately. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm trying to keep mine. You know,
Yeah, no, I hear you. But
I
I
forgot
mean,
to remove the Chiefs, but
it's alright. If it pops up, we'll dump them out. Ike.
I could use a legendary Go Moss, or I could pair up Mahomes with Jefferson or AP.
Yeah, yeah. AP's been a channel favorite here.
We do use AP a lot. I'm
Yes,
gonna
we
go
do.
Jefferson.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm trying a different strategy. I want to save my build a team and then you know what I mean.
And then drop our legends in.
Save the legendaries. Yeah. All right, buddy. The Raiders.
Hmm. Do I take Mad Max here? No,
You
you
can rip
don't.
Moss.
I was about to say you take Randy Moss here, actually. Yeah, I'm keeping right on schedule.
2 legendary receivers off the board.
I think those are the two legendary receivers, quite frankly.
Hey, the
Ooh,
Cardinals. Ooh, I could have had Warner here,
yeah,
but
Kerwin
come
Smith.
on, come on.
Solid.
Literally just broke a record, so I'll take Trey McBride. The Dallas Cowboys.
Hmm. There's a lot of good options here. I can burn a legend and take Emmett Smith.
Take Witten.
I could take Witten. I could take Ferguson. I could take numerous amounts of defense. I could take Deion Sanders here. You guys have several Hall of Fame coaches. You have great O
I was
line.
about to say Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, I really can't go wrong here. Give me, what was it? The 2018 O line that was really good. Is that correct?
2018.
I think so.
I don't remember. I'm inclined to say 2016 because that's when you had a rookie Dak and Zeke go off. That doesn't
Mhm.
happen for no reason.
Right, right. That makes a lot of sense.
You went 2016 or what are you thinking?
Give me 16. I think that makes sense.
13.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that was a top five O line. So I think that's
All
a
right.
sleeper pick in my opinion.
Cowboys are off the board. Damn. The
Whew.
Patriots. And I saved it for a reason. Give me Belichick.
Nice, nice. Me personally, I think I would have took that '07 defense again, but I don't hate Belichick here.
I'm holding out for like Legion of Boom or something.
Sure.
You know. The Buffalo Bills.
I mean, you don't second guess this one, right?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Unless I want to take OJ Simpson.
OJ, burn your third. That's not a bad one to burn your third on.
No, it is. OJ was really good, but there's better legend running backs out there that I could.
Josh Allen with Jerry Rice and Moss. Holy shit.
Uh,
The Dolphins.
Quick question.
Yeah.
We counting Belichick as a legend now?
Yeah. Sorry.
Jalen Ramsey. Okay.
I'll take Ramsey. You think?
Well, he's currently with Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah. So I'll have to legendary him. I could take A-Chain, but I feel like I could get a legendary running back or another. A-Chain, do you think A-Chain's top 5?
Oh, yeah. I'd take him over Kenneth Walker at this point.
You know what? There's other defensive players. You can't waste that on. No offense, Jalen Ramsey. Or should I take Tyreek?
Him and
Tyreek and
Mahomes
Jefferson?
were special.
Because you get all-time Tyreek, right? Even though he's on the Dolphins.
Yeah, I would argue, yeah.
I'm going A-Chan.
I think that's the safer and better pick.
Yeah. A-Chan is fucking solid, dude. The New York Giants.
Wow. Give me, what was it? I actually got corrected and humbled on this recently. It was not the 80 Yeah, or but what did I say last time? It was 86 defense. I believe it was the
Yeah.
1990 Giants defense.
Over Lawrence Taylor?
Well, that's with Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I thought he was younger than that. Oh, no. We get any year for those, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me something good. The Bucks. Ooh, you already know. We did it last time.
Yep, absolutely.
That 2020 Bucks O-line that kept old man Brady winning Super Bowls. I feel good about that. And I still got I can just use up all my legendaries. You got the Ravens.
Give me. Ooh. Do I take Ray Lewis or do I take Ed Reed here?
You definitely take Ray Lewis.
Really? You're picking Ray Lewis over Ed Reed? Ed Reed was just so.
I like Ed Reed. Why don't you just take like the 2002 defense? Oh no, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm missing a defense.
I have the 90s Giants.
Derrick Henry.
That's also not a bad pick either. But I think I'm going to have to take Ed Reed here. My linebackers are
Ed
solid.
Reed on the dude. Crazy.
Yep, that's my last legend.
Okay. Give me someone good. I need a solid receiver, like a fucking amazing receiver. And I get him. And I don't even have to burn a legendary. Wait, no.
Nope. Yeah, no.
Then I basically give up a legendary because I don't have to use it for defense.
Well, these next two
But
picks
who else do you take? Should I take Ocho? Should I take Ocho?
over Jamar Chase, are you smoking something?
No, you're right. No, you're right.
And,
Reunite freaking JJ and Chase, LSU buddies.
and now you,
But give them Mahomes.
yeah, you do lose, yeah. Well, I don't hate it. I think
Whatever.
this team's solid.
Packers.
Yeah.
Kraft. Josh Jacobs. Eddie Lacy was a receiver or a running back?
That's a good question. I think he was a receiver.
I think so too. They had a really good running back with Rodgers.
Running back,
I
yeah.
could have. Okay.
That's actually kind of a
What are you
sleeper
thinking?
pick, quite frankly. But I'm out of legends anyway, so go ahead and give me Kraft.
I keep forgetting to freaking do your legends.
It's okay, bro. The more we do this, the more that's gonna, iron out.
Yeah. All right. I need a great defense, a great defensive player. Save defense for last, and I get the Lions. Ooh.
They've had some
Your
really
20, what was it? 23 defense?
Mhm.
24 defense?
Yeah.
What was it? Last year or the year before? Just fucking
last
phenomenal.
year. Last year was really good.
I don't think I want to get no point in taking Hutchinson if I get a defensive.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Lions defense and dropping somebody huge in there.
I'm doing their 2024 is when they went to the NFC Championship, right? All right, I'm taking the 2024 Lions defense, so I get Aiden Hutchinson and Brian Branch. Okay, but you need a running back, wide receiver,
No, running back, head coach.
head coach. My bad. God damn.
Give me Ben Johnson.
Ben should have been Coach of the Year Johnson.
That's really good.
I need the best defensive player of all time.
Yeah. Well,
I
the Giants
need-
are already off the board, buddy.
God damn it. If I get Falcons, I can do Dion.
Which is also right.
Who else? I could do J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald still on the board. Myles Garrett's on the board. The Broncos. Give me, you already know the only answer. Pat Surtain the second. Let's go. Fucking yes, sir.
PS2, baby.
I only used one legendary. If you want, we can do like one, like a, what do we call it? The desperation spin?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, you still got to skip, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that now.
All right.
Watch
Let's
us
see who
land
you
on
get.
it.
Who's your running back? Quinshon Judkins? Damn. Maybe I just said that we get
A desperation.
a
All right, spin it and see what happens.
Okay, this one's my desperation spin. For the audience, desperation spin is one substitution. You have to use legendary for legendary or current for current. Or in my case, since I don't have any since I still have two legendaries, I can swap any of them out for legendaries. This is actually interesting because this is a new way to strategize.
Yeah, it is 100%. This could make or break a team.
Get the Panthers.
There's an answer here.
Olsen for McBride?
No,
Steve Smith? Oh, not J.C. Horn or Derek Brown.
I can't believe you're missing this right now, big dog.
I'm not doing Newton for Mahomes.
Absolutely not. No disrespect.
Rico over Achan?
No, dude, you're right there.
Do they have an amazing running back? I don't remember. Don't say Chuba.
Do you want me to give it to you?
What is it?
CMC, bro.
Dude, I forget CMC was Thank you, thank you. Okay. My bad. I feel like I shouldn't take that, but I'm totally taking that. Oh my god. I said Rico. Hey,
Yeah,
Rico had a year.
yeah, but not a CMC in Carolina year, bro.
Okay, my team is stacked.
I really,
Remove team.
I really need a running back here.
Here is your spin. What if you get an elite tight end? Oh, Kyron Williams, Blake Corum.
Oh no, not Ladainian Thomason. He was a Charger. That's rough, dude. Did I swap out Ed Reed for Aaron Donald?
You can, are you sure?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Don't sleep on Kyron Williams. You know I love Kyron Williams.
I don't know, bro. I don't think the Rams change anything for me here. I could choose Stafford over Allen.
They have any of their tight ends would be probably. I don't know. I don't think too highly of Tucker Kraft. Colby Parkinson, what's his name? Ferguson. I'd probably still take Kraft, I guess. You could take their. No, you like that defense. Ooh, it's only marginally better. You could take Sean McVay. I would switch out Kyron Williams for Judkins, dog.
What about instead of Tucker Kraft, I take Terrence Ferguson?
I'd rather switch out the running back, but you know it's your team.
Let me hold on. Let me look at real quick. I want to see.
Because I'll take Parkinson over Ferguson. They're on the same
That's
team
such a good point too. Marshall Falk and dude Eric Dickerson.
at running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
you know it'd be fun.
I couldn't do that. I have to keep current. Yeah, go ahead and swap that. Go ahead and swap that.
You know what would be fun though?
What's that?
What if instead of a desperation spin, you could switch any two positions, legendary or not? Do you think that'd be fun?
So what? You could take a current player and turn it into a legend, essentially getting four.
Like maybe same team, but like you're like, oh, my defensive player, I'll take Kyle Hamilton, but then that frees up a legendary, so you could take like Eric Dickerson.
I don't hate that.
You know what I mean? Something like that. I don't know.
I don't hate that at all. In this situation, it doesn't work just because my legends are kind of the anchors of this team.
Exactly.
But I don't
Definitely
hate
new
that.
age versus kind of yeah. You want to run it through? See
Yeah,
who wins?
yeah, let's see it.
I swear, if I lose this one, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know, bro. My defense is stacked. So, for the listeners on the newly found Spotify session, we run the wheel and pick our teams, and then we plug them into ChatGPT to see what it thinks which teams win. Ooh, what?
Oh, it says
Wow.
the score feels. I like this. How it give us the score
34-30.
34-30. Okay, that said one Ed Reed pick six or one Moss deep ball, and this flips instantly. Hey, holy crap!
Wow. Turnover risk for Josh Allen.
It gave me the edge for quarterback, running back. It's CMC by a mile. Tight end.
Barely.
Oh wow, you get wide receivers. Yeah,
Rice and Moss's unfair history. Tight end
Rice,
Aaron's
Moss,
barely, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's just
Jefferson, Chase. Ugh.
yeah,
Um,
no, I'm still taking Rice Moss, quite frankly. Let's
I
read
do have the better coach.
yeah, you do. Let's read this out because our audio listeners aren't going to be able to see this.
Right.
So
Okay.
come back up, right? So your team, QB Mahomes, best all-around quarterback plus
Yep.
clutch factor. Running back CMC is a cheat code. Your wide receivers Jefferson and Jamar Chase, absurd, unstoppable, modern nightmare.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's such an endorsement. Tight end McBride, elite but weakest spot here. That's
Wow.
why. 2020 Bucks protected Brady, nasty in pass protection. The defense, 2024 Lions, good but not historic. Defensive player.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Well, so that's what I'm saying. Like you add Patrick Surtain, who it says lockdown, obviously. You add him into that situation, I think you're like really, really changing that defense
Well,
around.
I guess I should I have went like Amon Ra for receiver and then gone like that Brian Flores 24 Vikings D.
You really,
Would that
really like that
I don't
Brian
think it
Flores
matters.
defense.
I do. I do. He was a monster.
I don't hate that.
Whatever.
I think that might have been the pick there, but at the same time, you didn't know what receivers were coming down that board, so you took the two best modern ones in the game. I can't hate
Yeah,
that.
fair enough. And then your team. We got Josh Allen. Turnover risk. I feel like, can you really put that on Josh Allen now? He's kind of
Yeah.
grown, right?
No, no, absolutely not. That last game against, who was it? The Rams?
Yeah.
No, no, not the Rams.
Kyron Williams, I still think is underrated. He's a fucking monster.
But like it
But
says,
ChatGPT is like
he's
their
outclassed.
hater.
Well, no, he's outclassed in this situation.
Yeah.
100% I agree.
Your receivers, it's funny. I went the modern goats and you went the old head goats. It's just freaking
I love the way that
absolutely.
board fell there.
We both feel like we should have probably used the legendary on a tight end.
Yeah,
Like that's probably a good strat to go just in the future, you
yeah.
know.
It literally says he's a clear liability.
2016 Cowboys O-line. Elite run blocking, strong overall. Yeah, Dak and yeah. If Dak and Zeke can go off with that O-line, and an upgrade at both positions.
Yeah, I
Well, I
think.
don't know. 2016 Zeke was a little different.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we've seen a running back hit the ground running that much with such little attention to him.
Yeah, for real. You've got that historic 1990 Giants defense with Lawrence Taylor. Was Strahan on that team too, or did he come later?
I believe he came in at the back half of that team.
Maybe he's who I thought was coming in later. Ed Reed is just nasty to add to that defense. You got my defense by a mile, but I got the head coach because you chose Ben Johnson, which is exactly what it says. Brilliant mind, but not proven long term.
So that '90s Giants defense, key part of the Super Bowl win against the Niners, or not Niners. I think we played the Bills in that one. A dominant force that allowed the fewest points in the NFL, 211, and ranked second in total defense, 262.9 yards allowed per game. Coordinated by Bill Belichick, the 3-4 unit was led by Lawrence Taylor, who had 10.5 sacks that year. Pepper Johnson, Wilson Walls, renowned for limiting top-tier offenses and powering a 13-3 season. Yep, and still has you coming out, bro.
I just had to see.
I like that though. I like that.
Yeah, that was
For
fun.
100 games simulated. I like that. All right, man.
All right, man. Anything you want to say to the audience? Real quick. We are now on Spotify podcast and Apple podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, awesome. We're going to keep going live on YouTube, and then we're going to post all the episodes on the podcast platforms the very next day so that they will be ready for people to listen to. That's going to be awesome, dude. This is episode 4.
4. Yep. You had mentioned what was it? 99% don't get past episode 3. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel natural here talking with you every week. We have fun. We have good conversations.
Yeah, dude.
Great, back and forth about things. Everything feels great here. And I only see the future being bright.
All right, man. Yeah, I agree. Fucking I'm excited to get going. I think the off season's going to be a struggle, but I know we're 7 months away.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to get into the like regular season or even preseason. Like it sucks that football is the shortest season of them all
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's the one I like the most. We will keep up with stuff. We'll have special episodes for you and Mike like WrestleMania and
Yep.
and maybe we'll catch some basketball. I think y'all are right. I don't really care about baseball, so
Well, I think, there's plenty that's going to happen throughout this offseason, even before free agency and the draft. Things are going to change. We'll be here to cover it.
with that being said, I've been Aaron. That was DJ. Y'all have a good night.